Before you go into an interview, you need to give some thought. What do you want the employer to remember about you when the interview's all said and done? Well, the way I like to do it is think about what are the 3 things that you want the employer to remember about you at the end of the interview. And identify what those 3 things are. You're a strong manager, or you work hard, or you have experience in a certain area. And then for each of those points, you want to have a little story, an experience. So when the employer says, "Oh, that's really interesting, can you tell me about your management experience?" You want at least 2 stories that can be told pretty quickly in 2 or 3 sentences. So when you get asked that question from the employer, you can actually have that story at the top of your mind. You don't have to sit there for 10 seconds trying to think of a story. So you have your 3 points. You're in your interview, you walk in, you smile, you give a good strong handshake and practice that handshake before to make sure it's a good and strong one. People make up their minds very, very quickly. And the employer will say, "Well, tell me about yourself." And you talk about those 3 points that you had planned to talk about. And then find as many times as you can that's appropriate during the interview to come back to 1 or 2 or all 3 of those points. At the end, they may say to you, "Any other questions?" Make sure you've thought in advance for some about those questions. And ideally, they are questions that again reinforce your 3 basic points.